Howdy friends, it is WTF Grilling Week. I hope you all had a great Memorial Day weekend. But onward, we must continue with our grilling expeditions for a number of episodes to come, including this one, which is a WTC, a What's This Cheese episode about feta. Today's sponsor and the sponsor for our What's This Cheese sub-series of What's This Food is Formaticum. You can visit them online at formaticum.com. Formaticum makes an interesting product. They make a paper that's specially designed for you to put cheese in once you buy it at the grocery store so it lasts longer. Cheese has a shelf life and it needs to breathe, and so they've specially engineered a paper that allows the cheese to breathe and as a result have a longer shelf life. So it's a really interesting product. I think it makes a great gift and it's also very functional. We keep our cheese in it now at home. So I would check them out immediately at formaticum.com and consider giving their cheese paper a shot next time you buy a nice expensive piece of cheese. So today we are talking about feta cheese. Now feta is both a cheese and a cheese making process. Feta is a cheese to me that is perfect for the summertime. It's always considered to me to be a warm weather cheese. I remember being in Greece and having feta cheese right on the street, so I wanted to cover it as part of our Grilling Week topics. So in our previous episodes of What's This Cheese, we've talked about how cheese is made. We talked about how an acid is introduced to dairy, which separates the curds from the whey. The curds eventually become what you go and purchase as cheese, but they don't become cheese until they go through some processing. Sometimes that processing is compressing the cheese into a rind and letting it age. In the case of feta, they're using a process that we haven't covered before, which is that they basically cover the curds in salt, and they're packed very tightly, and then they get put into a brine. And they get sort of stored in this brine for a period of time, upwards of to 9 months, which really helps the flavor develop and really makes it feta cheese. Feta can be made out of sheep's milk or it can be made out of goat's milk, and it comes in a variety of textures. I've had feta cheese that's really crumbly and dry and very salty. I've also had feta cheese that's as smooth and creamy as butter or cream cheese, but much lighter and much milder in flavor. It really has to do with the process that they use to age the feta and to actually brine it and help it turn into feta cheese. And it also has to do with the sourcing of the ingredients and what other herbs and spices might have been put into the brining solution as it does get to brine. Fun fact, recently a treaty was signed which prevented other countries in the EU from calling cheese that was created in the same process of feta, feta cheese. Now, only cheeses produced in Greece, the way that feta has traditionally been produced, may be labeled feta. Other competitive cheeses that are produced in other countries can be called Greek-style cheeses or fresh cheeses, but they can't be called feta. Here in the States, that rule doesn't apply, so the cheese that you might buy at a grocery store could or could not be actually produced in Greece. History shows that feta dates back to the Byzantine Empire. However, the name feta actually comes from a word in Italian called feta, which means to slice, which is generally associated with the way that feta is served. It's sliced. I think that feta can go really nicely in a lot of different things. I think it is the perfect accompaniment for a fresh summer salad. You have some romaine, you put some tomatoes in there, you put some olives, some cucumber. Basically, you're building a Greek salad, and you need that saltiness that comes from the feta. You could also make a dip or a spread with some yogurt, some dill, some cucumber, lemon, and feta, crumble it all up and mix it together. Go amazing on a cracker. But because we are talking about grilling, we are going to make the ultimate Greek burger with feta and lamb's meat. Chop up 1/4 of an onion and add it to about 1/2 pound of ground lamb. Add 2 cloves of chopped up garlic and some chopped up parsley to the meat. Add some salt and pepper and gently mix the ingredients together. Add 1/4 cup of crumbled feta and mix that in as well so it's well incorporated. Form 3 burger patties and place them on the grill. Cook until they are medium or about 155 to 160 degrees internal temperature. Let them rest for a moment or two and then serve them on a bun. Put some mayonnaise on the bottom and some Kalamata olive tapenade on the top, and then use your traditional accoutrement to garnish your sandwich, lettuce, tomato, and onion. This is a burger that is fit for a king. I think everybody at your party is going to love it. If they're lamb phobic, just tell them that it's beef. They'll be in love, and then you can break the news to them later. Tune in tomorrow for another What's This Food. Check out our sponsor, formaticum.com. You can find them online, or you can find them at your high-end cheese stores all over the nation. And if you have something you want me to cover, you can post it in the comments below. And if you're watching this in iTunes, and you've done it before, I need you to go back and leave another positive comment on the show. It helps me out so much. One final point, we're thinking about starting a What's This Spice of the Month club, where you get a new spice each month. If you're interested, please post a comment below. The idea is that you get a different spice each month, along with a video about it. It would be sort of secret, off the radar. The only way to opt into this is to opt into this program. Post a comment below, let me know what you think of it. I'll see you tomorrow.